What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan. I'm a CPA, and today I want to talk about how you can save thousands of dollars on your taxes. And this is not going to be like a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not going to be something you can just easily do. This video is about actually getting the right people that work with you and work for you, that have your best interest in hand, and what the differences are between like a good accountant and a great accountant. All right, so let's start from the beginning and how taxes work. So how does taxes work? You basically have an income, maybe some people in your family, husband, wife, some kids, and your taxes are just calculated based on those two factors, right? It's pretty simple. Well, not really, because there's so many other things that can affect your tax liability. Like there's deductions, there's tax credits, there's deferring income, there's just all these advanced strategies that you can use to minimize your tax liability. Okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, I have a tax accountant, so I should be good because they are doing whatever they can for me to, get me the most deductions as possible, to give me the biggest refund or the lowest tax liability as possible, right? And sadly, the answer is probably no, because most tax accountants, all they do is prepare tax returns, okay? And preparing tax returns means they meet with you maybe once a year, if that, and that's during the tax year after the actual tax, that's during the year after the tax year, okay? So if you're preparing 2022 tax return, it's during 2023, which means the 2022 year is already done. So there's not much opportunity there to actually implement any strategies, okay? So most tax accountants just prepare taxes. Very few tax accountants actually do what's called tax advisory services or tax planning. And that's because it's a lot of work, it's a higher level of service. It requires more meetings with clients, and frankly, most tax accountants would probably get overwhelmed by that idea. And how do I know this? Because our company used to be one of those tax firms where we just prepare taxes for the most part. We're making a shift. We're transitioning our business model to tax advisory services. And what we're seeing is tons and tons of savings. Most clients saving at least $20,000 or $30,000. We got one even saving $1.3 million in taxes by using the strategies that we are implementing. So as you can see, tax advisory services is more of an investment versus tax preparation is more of a cost. You pay an accountant to prepare your tax return because you need to get it done, right? That's pretty transactional transaction once a year, pretty simple. Tax advisory services, I would say, is more of an investment because you pay us, albeit a higher fee, but we will ideally return you more money than you pay us based on, calculated by your tax savings. Most clients that work with us see at least 100% return on their investments, which means they pay us $3,000 a quarter or $12,000 a year, and they might see $24,000 as a tax savings. That's 100% return on investment. And that's just the low ends. I told you earlier, we have one client that's saving $1.3 million in taxes by working with us. So the fastest way, the easiest way for you to save any money on your taxes is to work with somebody that does tax advisory services. And that's something that we do. I'm sure there are many other firms out there that will do it. Look in your state, look in your area, and make sure that you find somebody that does tax planning, and really make sure they do it, because there's a lot of CPAs and a lot of accountants that say they do it, but they really don't. So look for somebody that does tax planning, look for somebody that does tax advisory services, okay? Get somebody on your side that works for you with your best interest in mind. Make sure you're not splitting the taxes that you pay between your accountants and the IRS. Make sure they're lowering your liability as much as possible, okay? Hit me up in the comments below if you're interested in learning more about our firm and how we can help you. That's all I got for today. Take care for now. I'll see you next week.
Hey, they act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit it when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit them with the one take. Act like they